to the damn bar for another redneck. Alright. Big B beer review. Today, we got us one that the rednecks do enjoy. Why, how do I know that? I don't know. I'm just guessing. We got the one and only Natty Daddy. Yep. Natty Daddy. Lager coming in at a whopping 8% ABV. From the great AB InBev Corporation. Standing for Anheuser-Busch InBev Corporation. So, not really much to be said. So it's from the Natural Ice brand, which is owned by Anheuser-Busch. And yeah, I mean, this is basically, if you haven't seen this beer, you may not be in America. I mean, I don't know if they sell it all over the world, but I imagine they do. It's cheap. It's everywhere. I've seen them. I've seen them for a long time. I think people were calling Natural Ice and stuff like that Natty Daddies before they actually came out with a beer that they actually called Natty Daddy. I'm not positive on that, because I've seen people take a Natural Light and say, give me that Natty Daddy. I've never been a big fan of Natural Ice or Natural Light or any of that really myself. Since this is a single from the gas station, I always want to make sure that it's clean, because there's some grime up in there sometimes. So, 8%. It's a whopper. Yeah, nice. Just basically brewed and canned by Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Alright, Natty Daddy. Not much out of the can. Nothing really. No, 8%. To me, I'm guessing, you know, that'd be like a malt liquor, but when I looked it up, they just called it a lager. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. It sure is a pretty looking beer. And I can honestly say, I don't believe I've ever had a Natty Daddy. So, I'm kind of thrilled to actually be trying this, because one of my favorite beers, Ice House Edge, as far as the cheap, high alcohol beers, has gone away. Look at that beautiful North American lager looking beer, or Pilsner style looking, you know, nice and clear. Hard to achieve. Hard to achieve. Very clear. That's beautiful. I love that. That is a beautiful color. I'm gonna say that's about easily a 4. Between, like, yeah, it's pretty light. Go 4. Okay, so it smells like beer. Yeah, I tell you, kind of smells like beer. The head right there going already. Ain't much head left on there, I tell you what. Yes, sir. All right. Salute. That's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Okay. Malty. With like a, kind of like a, I don't know if that's like a corn flavor, like a corn syrup or corn, kind of like just like a corny flavor, corny flavor. But that's actually pretty good. More malty than anything, and very faint hop bitterness. And this is actually almost, I'd say, a heavier, like almost a medium body. Yeah, the medium body beer, for sure. Okay. Not really any kind of information, so I'm surprised by this. I don't think it's as good as what I remember from Edge, which they don't make Ice House Edge anymore, so if you find them, get them while you can. I've been looking, and some people said that they started to make them again. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. This isn't bad. This isn't bad for as cheap as it is. It's actually got a good flavor. Like I said, it's got, I'd say it's medium body. Relatively smooth in the palate, with a crisp finish, lightly crisp, you know, very lightly hoppy, and a sweetness there, a very light sweetness, like a corn syrupy sweetness almost. I mean, it's not like it's the best thing. I wouldn't rave about it. You know, this would be the perfect beer to pair with a hot dog or bratwurst. As a matter of fact, that's one thing I used to like about Ice House Edge. I had found out after using many different types of beer, I found my favorite beer to use to cook bratwurst in was Ice House Edge. So I'm going to have to give this one a try since they stopped making Edge. Try it, y'all. You'll be surprised that the high potent, cheap beer makes a damn fine bratwurst. You just let it boil down in that. Oh man, it's real beer flavor in your bratwurst. And that would be a good comparison with this one, or just a regular hot dog is actually, I think, what I'm craving right now as I'm drinking this. So, Big B beer review grade. Alright, so Untapped, it gets a 2.08 out of 13,000 reviews. And that's horrible. That's not good at all. Beer Advocate, even worse. A 60. That's really poor. I think it's one of the lowest I think I've seen from Beer Advocate. I'm not positive on that or not. And it's an average, with their average rating thing, it's a 2.49. And that's out of 219 reviews on Beer Advocate. So, Big B beer review grade. Would I buy it again? Yeah. I probably would. I'll tell you what, I probably would. I probably wouldn't buy it all the time. And most likely when I buy it again, it's probably going to be to cook with it. Or if I'm just looking for a cheap buzz quick, you know, I buy 4 cans of these and drink 2 or whatever, or 3, I'll be feeling pretty good at 8%. Alright, so would I recommend it? It probably won't be the first thing I think I'd recommend. Unless it's for the cooking purpose. And I won't know until I cook with it. But off the top of them, you know, I'm not going to really go out there and say, you got to try Natty Daddy. I probably wouldn't. But I wouldn't say it's bad. I would never, and if it was given to me, I'd drink it again for sure. And the price is the best thing. They're usually really cheap. I believe you can get like 2 of these for $2 sometimes. They got the deal for like 2 for $2.50. Oh, excuse me. So, it's not a bad deal. So, Big B beer review grade. It's definitely not the greatest. The corn syrupy thing or whatever, the sweetness that's there, it's not, I mean, it's just, I think, throws me off a little. I'm going to say a C+. 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 Not too bad. Well, I hope you all enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you did, hit like. If you want to see more videos, hit subscribe. And if you want like watching reviews like I do, check out my group, Beer Reviewers United, on Facebook. Where there's a bunch of good reviewers there posting their reviews as well. Oh, and FYI, I don't know if y'all saw the my beer haul video I posted, but I was just given another treat. Another advent calendar. We'll get it on into that in December. So, anyways, stay tuned, y'all. Till next time, salute.